Samsung walked onto a stage in London and showed you a pair of glasses. Slim black frames, a brown pair with an upswept brow, Gemini living behind the lenses, watching what you watch, answering before you finish the question. Then the lights came up, and one number stayed missing. No price, no ship date, no confirmed weight anywhere on the spec sheet, a launch window written as fall, and nothing firmer. So here is what you are looking at. Samsung built its first real answer to Meta, wrapped it in Gentle Monster and Warby Parker frames, and packed 9 hours of battery into something you wear on your face. Meta already owns 82% of this market, and it got there first. Samsung showed up with a chip, an assistant, and an ecosystem. By the end of this, you will know whether waiting until fall is worth your money. The reveal happened twice, and the second time carried the weight. Samsung showed the concept at Google I/O in May, then brought finished designs to Galaxy Unpacked in London on July 22nd. 2 frames stood on the table. The Gentle Monster edition runs a slim black frame, a straight upper rim, softly rounded lower edges, the kind of silhouette people already wear in cities without anyone asking questions. The Warby Parker version goes warmer, a rich brown hue with a subtly upswept brow line, aimed at the office and the school run rather than the runway. Both frames carry a range of colors and lens options, so prescription wearers are not locked out at launch. Samsung calls the whole thing intelligent eyewear. Leaks point at Galaxy glasses for the retail name, though Samsung has confirmed nothing. Here is the part worth noticing. Samsung did not lead with silicon on stage. It led with fit. Engineers spent the development cycle tuning pressure points at the forehead and the ears, then ran the frames through heat, humidity, sunscreen, and cosmetics testing. Face hardware fails on comfort long before it fails on performance. Battery is where face computers usually collapse. Samsung claims 9 hours on a single charge, with the case holding up to 7 more full charges. Run the math against your own day. 9 hours covers a flight from Los Angeles to London, with room left over for customs. 7 case charges cover a full week of travel without hunting for a wall socket in an airport terminal. Compare it against Ray-Ban Meta Gen 2, rated at 8 hours with a case good for roughly 48 additional hours. Samsung is not winning by a landslide. It is arriving competitive, which for a first-generation product is the harder trick. Inside sits the Snapdragon AR1 Gen 1 platform, the same class of chip Meta leans on, handling touch input, connectivity, power draw, and heat inside a temple arm thinner than your finger. A camera sits inside the frame rather than perched on top of it. Reports put it at 12 megapixels. Samsung has not confirmed the count, the resolution, the autofocus, or the final weight, and those blanks matter. Those gaps separate a spec sheet from a real promise. Features earn the price here, or they sink it. Gemini runs through Android XR, and Samsung listed 5 jobs the glasses take off your hands. Long messages get summarized and read aloud, so you keep walking instead of stopping to squint at a screen. Live translation runs in your ear while a stranger speaks, useful in a Tokyo train station at midnight. The camera captures context on command, pulling a whiteboard or a meeting scribble into Samsung Notes, where you find it later instead of losing it in a camera roll. Navigation answers out loud, routing you and flagging what sits around you as you move. Live visual sharing pushes your point of view into a video call, so someone at home sees the leak under your sink in real time. Every one of those carries a footnote. Availability shifts by language, region, app, service provider, and network environment. Consent laws shift by market for the recording features. Samsung wrote those caveats itself, and you should read them as shipping risk. Nothing here has shipped to a reviewer yet, so treat every demo as a controlled stage performance rather than proof. Samsung is not selling a gadget. Samsung is selling gravity. Gesture control does not live in the glasses. It lives in Galaxy Watch 9, or another compatible Wear OS watch, where a raised wrist wakes Gemini and hand gestures steer the experience. James Choi, who heads Samsung's extended reality research division, has pointed at Galaxy Ring as another control surface under exploration. Read the strategy plainly. Own the phone, own the watch, own the ring, and each device raises the value of the others until leaving the stack costs you more than staying inside it. Notifications summarize because your phone feeds them. Notes sync because Samsung services handle the handoff. Split computing pushes heavy work to the phone so the frames stay cool and thin. Here is the honest trade-off. Carry an iPhone and Gemini still works, since Google confirmed iPhone support at I/O 2026, though feature parity has never been detailed. Buy these outside the Galaxy stack and you buy a smaller product than the one demonstrated on stage. Ecosystem lock-in cuts both ways, and you should price the exit before you price the glasses. Meta is not a competitor here. Meta is the incumbent. Counterpoint Research put Meta's share of global smart glasses shipments at 82% in the second half of 2025, up from 73% in the first half. Meta did not win by building better glasses. Meta won by turning glasses people already wanted into smart ones, first with Ray-Ban, then Oakley. Samsung is running the same play with Gentle Monster and Warby Parker, roughly 2 years behind. Look at the price wall Samsung has to climb. Meta glasses start at $299. Ray-Ban Meta Gen 2 starts at $379. Optics prescription frames sit at $499. Ray-Ban Meta display, with a screen and a neural wristband, lands at $799. 4 price tiers, all shipping today, all backed by retail shelves in every mall you pass. Samsung's counterpunch is Gemini, which outperforms Meta AI in most side-by-side testing. Software advantage is real. Meta sells through Ray-Ban stores in nearly every country you have ever visited. Distribution advantage takes years to build. Now the number Samsung left off the stage. Pre-event leaks put the display free first generation, codenamed Jinju, somewhere between $379 and $499. Samsung's own extended reality research lead has hinted lower, closer to $300 to $399. Then IDC analyst Francisco Geronimo told CNBC he would not be surprised by $600 to $700, a figure meant to protect Samsung's premium positioning, while warning about the obvious risk. Charge more than Meta without offering more than Meta, and the pitch collapses at the counter. Samsung's mobile chief has said only that the product sits premium. So you face a spread of $400 between the cheapest rumor and the most expensive one, which tells you nobody outside Samsung knows yet. Launch lands in fall 2026 across select markets, with South Korea and the United States expected first. A second model with a micro LED display, codenamed Haiyan, waits behind it for 2027 at a rumored $600 to $900. Nothing is settled until Samsung says it. Buy in fall if you live inside the Galaxy stack, own a Watch 9, and want Gemini in your ear without reaching for a phone. Skip it if you carry an iPhone, since parity stays undefined, or if you need a display, since this generation has none. Wait if price decides your purchase, because a $400 rumor spread is not a decision, it is a coin flip. Samsung built the frames people would wear. Meta built the distribution people already buy from. So tell me below, does Gemini alone pull you away from the Ray-Ban Meta lineup?